Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to our channel. Right now, the president is having a handful, and Nigerians have decided that they will not allow things to lie low anymore. They have decided to do the needful. I guess the president have a lot to answer to right now, as the Nigerian Bar Association have decided to push it all out. Eh, this is not funny again. Oh. Before we go into the news proper, I would like you to subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button. Beside it, you see a bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as you update our channel on YouTube. Okay, right, let's go straight into the news of the day. But the Nigerian Bar Association (NBA) chairman, that's Ilasha branch of Osun State, Barrister Kami Ajibola, has dragged the President Muhammadu Buhari to the Federal High Court, Abuja, over the president's refusal to release to him the certified copies of 1914 Amalgamated Treaty and the 2014 Confirmed Report. Ajibola had, through a letter dated 22nd of September 2021 and acting based on the provisions of the Freedom of Information Act 2011, asked the president to release the said document to him within 7 days. The human rights lawyer who filed the suit asked the court for an order of mandamus compelling the president to make available certified true copies of the Nigerian Amalgamation Treaty of 1914 and Nigerian 2014 Confirmed Report. Besides, Ajibola, in the suit number FHC /ABJ /CS /1425 /21, asked the court to compel President Buhari to supply information on why the federal government will not convey a national conference where Nigerians will be given free and fair opportunity to discuss issues relating to the unity and harmony of one indivisible and indissoluble sovereign country called Nigeria. This is serious, guys. Are not joking. This one, everybody's dragging it out. Let's continue with the news. According to him, based on the present circumstances where there are breakdowns in the nation's governance, with insecurity, nepotism, terrorism, unemployment, amongst others, the court should decide if Nigerian people can still continue to live in unity and harmony as one country and on what terms and conditions. He also asked the court to compel the President Buhari to convey a national conference where Nigerians will have free and fair opportunity to discuss and resolve issues based on the indivisibility of the country, rotational presidency, and other acts of governance. He particularly mentioned issues relating to the Igbo nation, where he alluded that there was a calculated plan to treat them as an outcast out the nation's presidency. The NBA boss said he was in court because by the placement of the constitutional duty, every citizen of Nigeria has the right to make positive and useful contribution to the advancement, progress, and well-being of the community where he resides. No date has yet been fixed for the suit filed on Tuesday, November the 23rd, 2021. A lot of Nigerians have decided to react to this. It's quite a very strong one. I'm wondering, but then don't forget that he's the federal government is still the one paying the court or the judges their salaries. Usually it should be independent. Each arm of government should be independent, but are they truly independent in Nigeria? That's the clause. If they're truly independent in Nigeria, then the common man can actually have justice, equity, and fairness. But we're going to find out anyway. But before we do all this, a lot of Nigerians have reacted. We're going to go through some of them. A lot of them bear their heart very seriously. This one here is saying abuse of court process. This one here is saying thanks for your effort. However, the younger generation of Igbo people have lost confidence in the entity called Nigeria. Their call for a referendum is a peaceful and a democratic one indeed. This one here is saying it's your right. Who am I to speak otherwise? We need more like you who can dare ask these questions. Okay, this one here is saying, nice one. God bless you more for that. This one here is saying, thanks for your effort. But what we asked for is referendum. This one here is saying, good move. The Fulanis think that everyone drinks cow milk. Excuse me. This one here is saying, what in concern NBA with amalgamation? It starts from somewhere. That's the problem. The challenge, the fact that we have a challenge. We need to crave to know. When you crave to know, you are one way to your solution. If you just stay in the dark, how would you know? No, that's another thing. What's even in that amalgamation 1914? What still is there a condition? Is there a clause? Have you met the clause? Have you surpassed it? Are we still within the clause? Is there a time frame? Have we surpassed the time frame? Are we not living on borrowed time, injury time? Are we supposed to still be united? These are questions that will be understood when you have the true copy of the 2014 amalgamation. That way you know what were the conditions that brought us all together. Are we still within that conditions? If we are not, can we now think of referendum? Don't What the young man is asking is an intelligent question, but the question is, this is democracy. But like somebody will say, is I think one of the African leaders said something somewhere, said there's freedom of speech, but freedom after speech is what they cannot guarantee. But thank God we have not gotten totally to that level. But this one here is saying there's nothing we will not hear in Nigeria. Well, because in Nigeria we are one people that are a curious nation. So unfortunate that we have insecurity battling with us now. A young man is saying that he's not dragging the president. There's one bill they expunged yesterday, was supposed to be, they didn't even allow it to even pass. They didn't even listen to it. They trashed it. Where they wanted a situation where they can sue the federal government each time there's no provision of food. And one of the lawmakers were of the opinion that if you do that, that's a socialist economy. And if you do that, there's no economy that is strictly on a socialist economy that thrives well. 80% of the time, when you do that, the economy will collapse, because the people will definitely be demanding for better life without working. To a great extent, there has to be some sort of mixture, and so that the government will not keep having a field day, so they will wear their thinking cap. Because if you allow the socialist economy to prevail, that means this issue of no work, what, since the government did not provide work, the people are hungry, so give us food. So technically speaking, I think it's about time everybody should rise up and look at the situations in our hands. But the question is, was the lawyer right in asking to see the true copy of the amalgamation, the 1914 amalgamation? I guess it's as curious as most Nigerians. What was the content in there? What were the terms of and conditions? Have we met them? Have we surpassed them? Are we still living within the conditions that brought us together? Or do we totally look at this issue of, is Nigeria totally indivisible? Are we so united that we, based on the amalgamation, we cannot be divided? Let's put in that comment section. What's your take on what that young man is asking?